Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Kish and welcome to the Upwork Collab series where my dream team of independent talents bring my vision of a unique culinary journal for kids to life. This journal will be full of illustrations, open-ended cooking experiments, and journaling prompts aimed at helping kids find their creative voices in the kitchen and beyond. The best part of the project is that proceeds of the journal will be going to WhatsintheMirror, an Austin-based charity doing incredible work in promoting mental health awareness and suicide prevention to the LGBTQIA+ community and communities of color.
My name is Tarik Daniels, and I'm an executive director and founder of WhatsintheMirror. I like to call myself a community person. Community is where we can really change the status quo or really reach the marginalized people that are not getting the services that they need. Today, we're here to bring light to mental health and suicide awareness. We serve communities that we are a part of. I am a person living with HIV. I am a person who's constantly in mental health recovery. Our community is comprised of many different identities and many different ethnicities, so we don't turn anyone away. In ending mental health and HIV stigma, we all have to come together as human beings.
We're just a few moments away from the final presentation and mostly just trying to stay in a space of gratefulness so my nervousness doesn't take over.
Mishi is the word, I am the picture, and Andre is the microphone. Every one of us have their own unique contribution.
I love collaborating with people that are all around the world. I realize that I do my best work when I brainstorm with a team. Super excited to see it all come together and just super excited for our final presentation. I feel like we're all gonna deliver to the top.
We have officially made it to the end. Before this goes out into the world, Tarik, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm almost at a loss for words sometimes when I hear this project come to life because it has become so personal. I would love to have the dream team introduce themselves to you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tamisha Booker, but you can call me Mishi. I am a self-published children's book author, and I'm also a licensed therapist.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm in Singapore actually. I've been doing a lot of illustrations, a lot of diversity and inclusivity in my characters.
I'm Andrea, so nice to meet you. I am a viral marketer originally from Venezuela, but I'm based in LA.
Nice to meet you, everybody. I'm Tarik. I'm an artist, a writer, a sexual health practice administrator, and mental health advocate. So I wanted to kind of like merge all that stuff. And so WhatsintheMirror came in 2016. The catalyst definitely was my sister had survived a suicide attempt. My sister has since transitioned into he, him pronouns, non-binary trans man. So at the time they were dealing with identity and not being accepted, trying to figure that out. And so I'm in the hospital for learning that this was not the first or second attempt. And we were close. We were very, very close and I didn't even know. So that really ignited my passion around mental health advocacy.
Thank you for sharing that. I think we've all collectively struggled with a lot of identity and figuring out where we fit in and how we fit in, and then eventually learning how to embrace our own uniqueness and what makes us so special and sharing that with the world. So I think it's only fitting that the Dream Team shows you what they've been working on, which ultimately will raise money for WhatsintheMirror.
Yes.
Cool.
So the title of our book is It's All in the Sauce, bringing your uniqueness to the table.
It's all in the sauce. I love it.
This project has really come through our shared connections, our shared stories, and wanting every child to truly find themselves. So you are getting inside the mind of an 8-year-old as they are opening their new restaurant. It's as if you're reading their journal. They're drawing parallels between cooking and life, the lessons, the fun, holding the hand of the reader as they go through this journal. This is our main character, Arlo.
Look at Arlo.
Arlo is very inquisitive, confident. They love to explore in the kitchen and find deeper meaning and lessons through cooking. I'm gonna read a little bit of the book script so you can get a feel just who Arlo really is. My parents gave me this journal and said to write in it. They said to express all my feelings, the ones that feel good and the ones that don't. It feels kind of weird writing down my thoughts and talking to myself. I'm not sure what to say, but here it goes. My name is Arlo. My friends call me Lo. This is my journal. It was really important for us to have a character that has a non-gendered appearance because we want all children to be able to open this book and connect. We want every child to see aspects of themselves. We've been reading some of Arlo to children and they will sort of say, yeah, Arlo must be a girl, or Arlo, actually no, sounds like a boy, or I relate to Arlo, and so that's exactly what we want.
Yes, that was amazing. I love Arlo. I love the gender neutral character, and learning how to write at such an early age is such a beautiful thing to be able to express your feelings.
When you pick up this book and you read it to your child, and that child naturally wants to call Arlo a he or a she or whatever it might be, or just stick with they, them, it doesn't matter because once it's in those kids' hands, it is up to them to accept and take their story however they want to take it. I love the beauty of that changing from page to page. It was really smart.
Cover reveal.
Okay, drum roll. Ta-da!
Wow. It is amazing.
It's amazing.
So if you look at Arlo, which is on the top, he's looking at the friend who's at the bottom. I wanted to create a certain mystery so that you will draw the children in and say that, oh, this looks like a very cool group of people. This is when we get into the recipe. If you see the white space, the child can actually reinvent the smoothie to become their own. You doodle what you feel, smiley face or a sad face. Boys will not say, oh, this is too girly, or girls will not say, oh, that's too boyish. It's a wonderful balanced view of masculinity and femininity.
And we'll ask them questions like, what story do you want to tell through food? What did you learn about yourself through this process? What was challenging about cooking the dish and why?
I think it's perfect and beautiful and amazing. It's
It
amazing.
is amazing.
And then you will see 4 photos, and it is really meaningful to Christian because these are stories we stole from her life.
Tarik, I was adopted, so I grew up in a Caucasian home. Those are actual pictures, just like my family. Me and my brother, and then my dad, and then my mom, and then the monkey because I love them.
Well, Kristen, we have something to share. The monkey is actually your wife, and the monkey's name is going to be Deuce. Got that from your wife's last name and just made some adaptations there.
Aww.
So
I love that. You're like making me tear up. It's really sweet. You know, I think I get so emotional. I think I struggled the most with obviously my sexuality and understanding very early on that I was totally gay. Thinking, oh my God, is the rest of my life going to be what society tells me I have to be? So eventually having people and myself even recognize I married a woman, I have a wife. Forming some bit of like validation to say like, listen, it was all okay. Like that's really, really special.
Cool. That is so beautiful.
God, why am I so crying? Okay.
Oh, don't make me cry, Kristen.
Yeah, I cry when I see other people cry, so I really hope like.
Okay, we can move on now.
Okay, well, I'd like to present the All in the Feels campaign, making sure that we partner with parent influencers in the traditional world or in the LGBTQ+ community to drive social buzz. It's shareable content. It's content that other people are going to be like, oh my gosh, my friend would like this, my parents would like this. So that being said, this is what I envisioned for the All in the Feels kit.
Aww.
I really want them to get an experience out of this. I've been sent a personalized package, therefore I'm more prone to share this on my stories or to make extra videos without the extra cost attached to that. Adding some aprons there could add to the experience and really be able to make them feel like Arlo feels with their friends whenever they're building their restaurant. And in the letter, I want it to come written by Arlo. I want it to have that like kids font, and the questions could be like, do I make you feel safe? Do you think you can share your ingredient ideas with me? And it's things that parents are not used to asking because perhaps they're sometimes afraid of the answers, right? And I think that this could be a great vulnerable moment that could be a great lesson that it is okay to have these conversations with your kids.
I love it. It's so good.
I want the boxes look so cool. And I love how it's like prompting the parents to be active with their children. And that's going to create so many moments, you know?
Right.
I don't know, I've never thought this much about marketing ever. I could have used you when I was trying to sell my cookbook, but like there's details and understanding how people think and see and what they want to feel and then ultimately getting them to buy into it. I love it. I think it's wonderful. Thank you everyone just so much for caring so much about it. I kind of just want to get your thoughts on the process. Did you enjoy yourself? Do you feel proud of what's happened?
It definitely has surpassed what I imagined it would be. I came to, share my expertise about writing children's stories and didn't imagine that I would connect with people that I didn't know all around this same journey of finding ourselves. So it feels really good to be part of a project that feels so good for the heart.
One of the best things about this project is coming together from different backgrounds and working together, giving back to society with Tarik under What's in the Mirror and working with Christians who I admire much. I really admire Mishi for such beautiful words and Andre for such passion to birth out into the public.
I feel like this is one of my favorite projects because I got to work with people that I am not used to working with, not only because they're like across the world, but also because it added more kind of like a noble approach to what I do. And it also allowed me to see things from a different perspective. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you. You guys are seriously all amazing human beings who just have skill and talent in a particular field. And when you think about the right people and the right players that need to come together, it's about that extra layer of I don't know, this
Sauce.
There you go.
That secret sauce.
That's it. Tarik, I want to hear what you think.
I am just really just overwhelmed, with joy. Just the idea that all you amazing people from across the world even know what's in the mirror. Never had the idea that people would care other than me. I just believe and just keep going, keep doing the work, and things will find you. People like Kristen will find you. And this is like once in a lifetime opportunity. When I talk about why I started it and just about gender identity or just identity in general and finding your place and not knowing. And Arlo, the story, the book is so beautiful. So I'm just, I don't know, I'm like just caught up in emotion. I'm just beyond grateful.
None of this would have ever happened without all of you guys. So just thank you so much for creating something so beautiful and for Tarik, founding an organization where people can come to, where people can support, where everyone can kind of gather. So this is just beautiful, and I am so just thrilled to sit in the same space as all of you guys. So thank you very much. I cannot wait to get this thing out in the world, to raise money, to get it everywhere where it needs to go. In parallel with that, continuing to support What's in the Mirror, and the three of you on any other further ventures, whatever, you have a built-in fan, I'm already there. So thank you very much for this and for the continued work that you go and do beyond it. So amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
This has been an incredible journey for my team and me, and we cannot thank you enough for coming along and joining us. Upwork has introduced me to an entire world of access to, amazingly talented, smart freelancers that I probably would have never crossed paths with if this never came about. As we mentioned, the success of this journal will directly impact What's in the Mirror, and you can make a difference too by supporting this project and encouraging kids to explore, reflect, and learn from their successes and failures. Thanks again, everyone. I hope to see you soon.